Hello everybody. I don't know if you sometimes have those days where you just get home and just feel like shit, where you just want to lie in bed and eat something, like eat some ice cream and blueberries and all the sugary stuff. If you have those days, I think it's totally normal and everybody has those days. I have it at least like about once a week, where you just think of the day like also sometimes, hey, what have I done? Why did I do this? And where you maybe just get angry also on yourself. If you have those days, that's totally normal, I think. The best things to do in generally on those days I believe, is not to depress it, not to suppress it somehow with watching a video on YouTube or listening to sad songs or laying in bed crying and eating ice cream or stuff like that. Sure, it should be done sometimes, but most of the time not really useful. What I do and also recommend from my NLP experience and also coaching experience is to talk with friends, talk with parents, just get it out somewhere, maybe write 3 pages to just write 3 pages. Just if you don't know, if you wrote 1 page and don't know what else to write, just write more or write banana 3 times and then go on. But just bring it out, everything you have. Make a podcast, talk on the phone to yourself and just get everything, all the shit out, to have a clear mind again. Because the worst thing is that you just... I don't know how it's called in English, I have to say, but if you're just sad with yourself and just in self-pity, you drain in self-pity, and that's just the worst you can do. I mean, aren't those the moments where you can really show strength and where you can say, hey, I feel shit and I can make myself to feel better again? I think that's the real success story. I don't know if you watch any movie or read any book, anything. There's always this one guy, girl, who has a shit life or has something happened to them. Their parents died, their best friend died, they got cancer or whatever, and they just somehow made it to the end, and then at the end everything is good and everything is fine and everything's great. And I think that's a real success. That's a success movie, not something where this hero was born, he was raised really good in this fancy family, then did some super action, then did some helped people and jumped from those rooftops and stuff, and then died with 80 years. I mean, how boring is that? It gets really exciting and interesting if you have those down moments where you feel bad, where you feel shit. And it's also totally okay to have those moments and to really feel shit, because I mean, if you're always happy, if you always have happy emotions, somehow after time you wouldn't even feel happy anymore, because you would always, to feel happy, you would have to feel the next day even more happy. If you have no difference, how can you measure it? So I believe it's totally fine, totally okay. But maybe try it next time you will feel shit. Maybe you think of this podcast, this episode, and think of yourself, okay, what can I do? How cool would it be if I can control my emotions and do some things that I really like, and how can I make the best of this time? Me, for example, I just remember I wrote on my cupboard some things which I should do when I feel bad. And I'm just gonna look there. So the must-dos if I feel bad is, for example, sleep, then sports, meditate, then go to the sauna or to a cold room, just swimming, or also to just walk in the woods. Then gratitude journal. What am I grateful for this day? What have I learned through this day? And also maybe do some Wim Hof breathing, just some things like that. I mean, if you always do things like, I don't know, watch porn or watch some videos on YouTube where you drown yourself, that you don't have to think about the day and what you did, how will you ever improve in that thing? I think it's really, really strong if you just lay in bed for some time and just let the day, let it reflect on you and think of the moments of course there will come moments where you just feel, okay, what the hell did I do? But there will also, you have to think of those moments also, what are the good moments? What did I do well? And that's something you have to train. It's not gonna happen from today till tomorrow. It's a ongoing process. I mean, Tony Robbins, for example, he does this for years. He had to train it for years. And at the beginning he said like, okay, I'm not going to let myself feel shit for more than, I don't know, 5 minutes, ongoing 5 minutes. And then I think now it's like 15 seconds and he gets himself out of that state. He just, snaps and gets himself out of there. And how cool is that if you just have a trigger which you can press and say, okay, now I'm in a good mood again. Now I have all the resources. I have everything, my full potential again, and not this. I mean, you're not capable to do anything. I think in the state of, if you feel sad, you have like probably very, very small capacity of your brain acts even, and if I do ask some questions like, why did I do that, and how stupid was that of me, and why am I so stupid? And of course, I mean, if you ask those questions, your brain's gonna answer you, because you are stupid, because you can't do anything, because you're dumb. Everything he's gonna answer. I mean, what you put in, that comes out. So you really have to stand guard at the door of your mind. And that's, I think, a really powerful sentence, which also Tony Robbins says a lot. And of course, for some people, he might be a little over-motivated. But I think with state management, so to really manage your state and think about what you can do with yourself, and that you can really program your mind. I tell the mind what to do, and not that the mind doesn't tell me what to do, And I mean, that's such a cool thing if you can really do that. If you just tell it, okay, hey, now I am this way and I will do that way. And if you just try maybe the Charlie Brown technique, maybe just stand up right now and really, really stand up. And try this with me, that you just stand on your both feet and stand strong, your shoulders back and your head up, and just take a smile, just pretending that you're smiling. You get so much energy, so much dopamine, so much noradrenaline. it's even proven if you fake your smile that you have nearly as much hormones and everything released also in your brain as when you smile for real. So yeah, maybe just try to stand like this. And it's then also really hard if you have this this upright position, the standing upright position, that you feel bad. Just thinking of something bad is really, really difficult. At least I feel better for this day, on this day, now that I spoke with you. I hope you feel a little better too. If you just had a bad day, if you didn't, great, also cool. Then that's perfect. But I think if one had a bad day and gets himself out of that state, that's even more powerful. Yeah. However, I wish you a good night and hopefully see you next time. If you want, leave a comment somewhere down what you want to listen to, what you want to hear. That would be great, so I can see what I can improve in those next episodes. And I wish you all the best. Bye bye.